ready?
Yep.
Okay. And go.
Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Cheryl. And together
And
we
together
are
we are Fickle.
Stitches.
That's Fickle Stitches. We're a channel about cross stitch.
And apparently
Just killed
lingering
Cheryl.
coughs. You know, I was just telling Kate off camera how much better I'm feeling.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
I
It
blame
was
Kate.
too funny to resist, though.
Oh, gosh. Anyways, hi, everybody. Welcome back to our channel about cross stitch. And I'm really glad to be here with you today. It is Wednesday, April the 2nd. And it is a bright, sunny day here right now, which is lovely. Springy day.
It is a gray, sleety day.
Yes. I was watching the Toronto Blue Jays baseball game before I got in here with you, and it's a good thing they are in a dome stadium because it is snowing like crazy in Toronto right now.
Yeah.
So welcome to spring. Early spring masses. Lots of those. So which leads me directly into one of the questions that we received. I'm going to call this, we're going to have the Canadian Parliament has this time called question period. That's what we're going to have right now. Because this will be a time when we talk about comments and questions from our subscribers and viewers like you. And we had some fun ones with this last video. Kate, you got many thumbs up on your SPRINGO board. They're like, ooh, really nice. And many, many thumbs up for Atlantis, which is, no, it's too tall. I think it's too tall. Yeah, you can't see it. Which is the chart that Kate was talking about in our last video. That was one of your unicorn projects. And everybody reacted very positively to that. And while she is in view, would you like to introduce Kitty Cat?
This is Katniss.
And why is she really close to you today?
Because I had Red Lobster for lunch. And she can smell the shrimp.
So when I called Kate, I bring this up because when I called Kate on Skype to start the video, 2 seconds later, Katniss arrives and she's literally face first into Kate's face. So I was like, what is she doing? And she's like, yeah, smelling the shrimp. So there you go. Anyways, you might see a lot of Katniss in this video, just saying.
Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the shrimp.
Absolutely. But to keep on going, sorry, I'm a sucker for Katniss, and the other cat's name that I can't remember what is it. Just give me a second. Cinna. Yeah, okay. I'm bad.
Don't feel bad. Todd texted me something about her and couldn't spell her name right. I'm like, dude, she's 8 years old.
You should know.
You can't spell her name.
Well, that's true. Cinna. See, I always kind of think of, like, you've got Katniss, and then I normally go to Everdeen. And I know it's not Everdeen.
That's what Yes, Katniss was supposed to have a sister named Primrose.
Yes.
Cinna was not a primrose.
No.
So there's another character in the book named Cinna.
Cinna. Yeah, and I keep forgetting to make the additional leap.
Beautiful black man. She's a beautiful black calico. So.
Yes, she is. Okay, so we have a series of questions from Nicole. The first one you answered, but we'll talk about it anyway. And so the first one was, where exactly are the two of you?
Can I take this for just a second?
Absolutely.
I was laughing so hard when I typed it in. I was like, I'm from Syracuse, New York, and Cheryl's from, and I thought some more, and I'm like, I I haven't sent a package to her new address,
That's true.
and I know she's somewhere in Nova Scotia, but for the life of me, I don't know the name of the city she's living in.
Well, so now I don't feel so bad about my 50-year-old brain. But there you go. So I am in Nova Scotia in a town called Bridgewater. So it's about an hour southwest of Halifax, which is the capital city of Halifax.
Okay.
So we're very close to the ocean on the eastern side. We wave at England from where we are. So after that, Nicole wrote a follow-up question and said, hey, can you talk about how did y'all meet? So do you want to start off? How did we meet, Kate?
Didn't we join Virtual Stitchers like the same month?
Yes, I think you were like 2 weeks ahead of me, and then Matt came on, and then I was like a week after Matt. I think that's how it
Laurel
was.
figured out how to look it up.
Yeah.
So there's a Facebook group called Virtual Stitchers,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have to answer the questions and then get the login room number and the password from an administrator. And they have a Zoom room that's open 24 hours a day.
Yes.
And you just jump in the Zoom room and see what's going on. Sometimes you get lucky. We were busier more during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
There were more people flittering around during the day, but there are people from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get people from England? We get people from Australia,
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
and so both Cheryl and I joined, and we started connecting on the Friday night Zoom because that was the big Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be a really big Zoom.
Yeah, there would be like 30, sometimes upwards of 30 people on at any given time on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be that busy. Yeah. Yeah.
So we chatted back and forth, and then we were chatting back and forth with Matt. Matt used to live in the same city that Cheryl was from.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't even remember who brought it up about, let's go to StitchCon.
I'm trying to think of. I don't know which one of the three of us said it.
No idea.
We just all thought, hey, that was a good idea, because at the time when I joined Virtual Stitchers, I was actually in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where I was. And because I was someone who was deemed medium to high risk in regard to COVID, I did not go out very much. I still had to work, but I was considered an essential worker like you were. And, but did not leave the house very much. And so during that time, I had started really watching Flosstube. And the ones that I had been watching mentioned Virtual Stitchers a lot. And I was like, well, I'll dip my toe in. And it was good. And then for some reason, you and I kept coming on at about the same time, and we just started, talking a lot and just realizing that, we're about the same age. We have not radically, but we have very divergent project likes or designer likes and stuff like that. But it really didn't matter.
We overlap a little bit.
Yeah.
We overlap a little bit.
Yeah. Like subject matter and stuff like that. But we just kind of connected over the fact that, we're both kind of introverty and and stuff. I don't know. We just kind of, it was weird.
I'd like to say we started talking books right away, but I was talking books with Matt.
No, you were talking
books with you till later, till I dragged you into the dark world.
Yeah. Yeah. But we just kind of like, you say to me, hey, you're going to go on Zoom. And we would, what I love about you and I when we're on Zoom ourselves is we don't talk the entire time. We don't have to talk the entire time. It's just knowing that the other
Yeah.
person's there, which is nice. We could be
Some of
quiet.
the most entertaining Zooms I've had with Cheryl while she's has sports going in the background, very, very low, and she'll start yelling at the
I will,
TV.
yeah,
It's
yeah, I
very
will.
entertaining.
I will yell at the TV. That is true. What the, yeah, yeah. But, so, we started talking more out of the, like the bigger group chats. And then, yeah, we just made the decision, to go to StitchCon. It was like 20, oh, I will look because, did I even write that?
22?
Huh?
I think it was 22.
Yeah, it was weekend B. 23. Yeah, 22. Here's the book that we all got in our gift bags. And yeah, I'm pretty sure June 2022. And so Matt, NBC Stitcher, and my husband and I drove from Tulsa to Cincinnati, which was fun. And then we met Kate there, and we had a very good time. And so, go ahead.
Yeah, when we came back, I was kind of like, maybe we could do this thing on Flosstube.
Yeah, because we had talked about it, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I would want to do it by myself, so I don't think I'll ever do one. And then one fateful afternoon or whatever, I think you were the one that brought up and said, what do you think about you and I maybe doing one? And I was like, oh, I might consider it.
Yeah, by myself was too scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so at the time, didn't you talk to EJ of Sunshine Stitches to kind of pick her brain?
Yes.
And we kept
I
it
did.
way under wraps because we didn't want to tell people and maybe get them excited that we're going to do this. And then we ultimately decide not to do it. So it was a big secret for a while. And,
Yeah.
and
I'm
then,
looking at my notes from the first episode,
I know,
and
right?
I'm laughing because it says Flosstube #1, surprise!
Yeah, here it is right there. Look. Title. Surprise. So the only person that
I am
knew
laughing though. All the 5 whips I showed on the first Flosstube have all become finishes. So.
Oh my gosh, you should see my
with that.
notes. I don't know how.
Yours have not become finishes.
Look, some of them have. Some of them have.
Sea View of Cliffs was shown on the first episode.
Oh, shush then.
I will.
So anyways.
All right, enough reminiscing. We got to get the show on the road.
Anyways, the short answer is we met on Virtual Stitchers. The long answer is we met in person. We clicked. And as far as knowing that what we were seeing online was real, because sometimes people can put on a show on stitching groups and stuff like that. Is that a fair thing to say? And
yeah.
And then we're like, yeah, I think we could do this. And so we took the grand leap, and here we are. So I think I won't say too much to embarrass her. I was through this period of time, I was very, very thankful for Kate and the time that we were able to spend together stitching. It helped me a lot to get through that particular period of time. So I'm very thankful for her. So there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. So when we're still doing it, now that I've moved countries, because this is the way we've always done this. This Flosstube is we figured out a way to be able to do it when she's in New York and I was in Oklahoma, and we just carried it on over. So there you go. That's how we met.
We'll see if we have to make We'll see if we have to make more adjustments in the future, but we
Yeah.
should be able to figure out how to
Yeah,
do it.
there's some changes coming to Skype, which is what we use in order to make the to have both of their faces on the screen at the same time. So it's getting phased out. So we're gonna have to. My husband and I are gonna do some experimenting and figuring out what that's gonna look like in the future. So fingers crossed. So. All right, that's yes,
Okay.
yeah. We're done talking. Let's talk about some stitching, which is what everybody's here for.
Was that the questions? Was that all the questions?
That was all the questions, but again,
Okay.
we thoroughly enjoy getting them and comments. So please, if there's anything you want to know, we'll talk about it in question period.
They're far too long, probably, but we'll talk about it.
Fair. Look, I finally feel good. I'm just excited to
Okay.
be upright and have a modicum of energy. I'm just saying. All right.
We're excited for you.
Exactly. Yes, I feel much better. Thank you. If I remember correctly, neither one of us started anything, and neither one of us finished anything. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk some webs. And I'm going to start off with you.
You want to go first?
Okay. You go ahead. I need to drink some liquids.
Okay, so I got some stats for you on the first project.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start there.
Okay.
So this first project I'm going to show is Ravenclaw House. That's from the Stitchery by MJ. She has an Etsy shop. This is on 16 count antique white. Here's a photo of what it looks like. So this was my daily stitching project for March. So in the last 2 weeks, I stitched 2,228 stitches on it. And I will show it, and then I've got a couple more stats to go. But you're going to have to tell me, is it in?
For me to see the bottom part, you're going to have to raise it a little bit and move it over to your left. Like there. Okay, and raise it up a little higher. Keep going, because you're down near the bottom. Yeah, there you can see where you filled in from the right-hand border.
She a big girl.
Indeed. Very nice.
So, very happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to go away for this month. It'll come back, people.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I want to tell you about is daily stitching works for me. So, the beginning of the month, I was at 57.89%. The whole month, I stitched 4,998. Yes, Vic told me I needed to go put 2 more stitches in, and I told her wasn't going to.
Sorry, Vic.
And I have gotten it up to 62.52% in the month. That's
nice.
almost 5. It's 4.75%.
That's really good.
I'm really happy with that. So, all right. So my second, now it's April. I have a different. Are you sighing because it's April?
I'm sighing because I was trying to give you the thumbs up, yay, and it didn't work.
Oh, sorry.
Don't
Here,
mind me.
I can do my own.
Stop it.
No, I can't do my own.
Ah. It doesn't matter.
Maybe it's not working today.
There you go.
Now I can make it rain on myself.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
All right. So this month's daily stitching is Solstice, which is from Paine Free Crafts. It's artwork by Anne Stokes. I'm doing it on 20 count easy grid. Here's a photo of what it looks like.
Okay.
It's a lovely dragon coming out of Stonehenge in it's either sunrise or sunset. And let's see. So the last 2 days, I have put 400 stitches in on it. And that's where I'm at.
Okay. Yeah,
That's going to stay on the lap stand until the end.
yeah, you're starting to see the lightning of the sky where, yeah.
Yeah, this is the first stone.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
will be filled in with very darker colors, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
All right. So those are the first two. All right. My next one is The Great Outdoors Band Sampler, Summer Band Sampler by Stitch and Cabin Co. You're not getting a photo because it's a mystery stitch along. And I'm doing this on 16 count Elixir from XJU Design. And I stitched 655 on this.
Nice.
And it's caught up, and the last part just released. Next part just released. And I'll be doing trees with owls at the tops.
I was going to say, are those fox?
Those are foxes. I have bears and foxes, and I'm going to get owls this month.
Love it.
I really like the coastal one too.
Mm-hmm.
I keep looking at it.
I know. I think our hoot owl is back. I think I heard him the other night.
Yay.
I'm excited. It's springtime. He's hooting.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do two more.
Sure.
We'll do two more, and then
Okay.
I'll kick it to Cheryl. All right, this next one is The Bear. This is by Cottage Garden Samplings, done on 16 count something from Picture This Plus. I stitched 545 stitches. And here's where the bear is.
You're going a lot. Oh, that's looking really good.
Yeah, Heritage. It's on Heritage.
There you go.
Sticker's still on the back of the fabric. That's helpful.
Yes, it is.
This is what, coming back in July? They're releasing new animals? Is it June or July?
Something like that.
It's summer. I know that.
It's coming soon.
So this will get more love this month. Matt picked it as a whip go.
Oh, nice.
So, and I think I'm also going to use it for a category.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, I love this one so much. This is Zombies from Prairie Moon. I'm doing this on 16 count Witchy from Bestitch Me. Here's a photo of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I have put 622 stitches in on that, working on the top of the pink part and the top umbrella.
Nice. Can you boost it up a little bit? There we go. Now we can see it. I just love this one so much. I love it whenever you bring it out to stitch on it. It just makes me happy.
It's fun. It's just a lot of fun.
It's just, yes. It just makes me laugh every time.
This is going to be a finish this year, people.
Yeah, it will be.
I'm going to get this done.
Yeah, it will.
All right. Now it's Cheryl's turn to show us something pretty.
Mm-hmm. Am I doing all of mine or just a couple?
Just do a couple. Save one.
Save one for the end? Okay, no problem. All right. So, when last we filmed, I was still working on this one. I pulled it out. It's the one I'm doing in honor of my dad.
I just wanted to say I had the same bag.
Oh, just wait. I got to show both of us on the same screen. Because this particular project, we have the matching
I love this
bags.
bag.
Yes. And I love mine, which Kate gave me as a gift one day. So there you go. Thank you, Vicky at Stitch and Button. So the piece is It Is Well by My Big Toe. I'm doing it on 36 count linen called Posh by Fortnite Fabrics. It's a sagey green, and I'm using the called for colors. And when I pulled it out originally, it was kind of a way to process the first year of anniversary of Dad passing away, and I was trying to get the scallops done, and I finally got the top scallops all done. Finally.
Yay!
We had some discussion on the last video about putting the number in the scallop as a way to memorialize the number of the hymn in the hymn book, and I think we figured out, I think that's what I'm going to do. I love that idea, so I'm just going to keep on going with that idea. So this one will come out again in May on my dad's birthday. So there you go. And the other one I'm going to show at this point is Frosted Berry Stocking. This was on my, it's from a book called A Cross-Stitch Christmas Handcrafted Moments. And I've done this one before, and I'm doing another one. And this is on my list of things to focus on this year, to put a little extra love on it, purely because I want to finish it and then finish it and actually make the two of them into stockings. And I just like it because it's a wintry feel. It's not necessarily Christmas, so it's like a little skinny mini stocking. This one is on 28 count T Monaco, and I'm using the called for DMC, and as you will see, it's still on the because it's one of my WIPGO goals, and for me, I'm using focus pieces as my WIPGO this year, and each one will get 5 days of love. So this one has 3 on it, and as you can see, we're about down to the bottom third.
Yay!
And it looks so good. I enjoy it.
Looks so good on that fabric.
Yeah. This is one of those rolls of fabric I had back from, back in the day, and it's just the perfect color for it. It just pops so good, which is the point. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. So just 2 more days left on that one, and hopefully, I'm hoping that I finish it. So that's 2,
Yay.
and we'll switch back to Kate.
Okay. So I believe the next 2 are temperature stitching. So this is Nevermore from Lila's studio. Here's a photo of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stitching mine on 16 count Vertigy from Fortnite Fabrics, using most of the called for overdyes, but there was something I couldn't get that I subbed something else for. Nobody cares. I stitched 276 stitches on this.
Nice.
Doing okay?
It looks good.
There's still so much stitching.
Where did you focus? Was it on the words?
Nope. I had brought this down, brought that down, and was working on this top part of the bottom border.
Nice.
And then there's this giant ass raven.
Right. You're saving that for the end, are you?
No.
Okay.
But I was trying to get this in so I could come over and get up to like the tail feathers and start there.
Yeah. I get it.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I really like stitching it. It's just, why did I say I was going to try to finish that this year? Because I'm crazy.
No, you were hopeful and ambitious.
I was delusional. I'm going to to go with that. All right, this next one is the Woodpecker from Cottage Garden Samplings from the same series, The Year in the Woods. Here's a photo of what it looks like. I'm doing this on 16 count doubloon from Picture This Plus, using all the called fors. And I stitched 403. Here's where I got to. And I'm not delusional. This one I can do. The woodpecker is way smaller, less fat than the bear is.
Nice.
So just need some solid work. This is part of my temperature stitching. So every month I alternate 5 pieces for my temperature stitching. So this one's going away for this month.
Okay. Nice.
It'll be back in May.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this next one is the Empyrean Stitch Along from Forbidden Fiber Co. Using Feathertail 16 count from Forbidden Fiber Co. Using all the Forbidden Fiber Co. threads. Sorry, I'm laughing. And I'm working on the part that got released on Monday.
Yes.
Which, if you've read the book, are her 12 daggers. I did adjust the daggers and made them 2 rows shorter than she wanted them to be.
Yeah, because they seem more like little swords.
They looked like little swords to me, and I didn't... Okay, let's get nitpicky here. I didn't think the hilts... I thought the hilts were too big to be daggers.
Yes.
Because she's got them strapped all over her body, and I'm like,
yes.
All right, I'll concede. I'm just going to make them smaller.
Yes.
And I think they look better smaller. I don't know about you.
I am glad that you said that, and I'm probably going to do the exact same thing, because I was looking at them going, those are really long daggers. Really long.
And there are really long daggers, but the ones she's strapped all over herself are not these long.
Right. Where is...
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, I do love it.
I'm going to split our screens for a second, Kate, so that... and I'm going to hold up the... hold this up. Okay, so I need you to move yours over to the right, over to the right, over to the right a little bit more. Right there. Okay. No, back. Right there. Okay. So if you look at that screen right there and look at how long
I can't. I'm holding the thing in front of me.
I'm talking to our subscribers.
Okay.
Okay. If you take a look, you can see how far down the blades go towards... Yeah. I like what Kate's doing to make them a little shorter. Yeah, because
I almost did them 3 rows shorter, but then I just went 2. All right, I can live with this. It makes me feel better.
Yeah, I hear that. So there, so you can see the contrast. So, and that's probably what I'll be doing too, because yeah, you can put it down now, Kate. Because of that very reason, it's like those look a little too long. So okay. There you go. Thank you for blazing the trail.
You're welcome. All right. Next one is the Nostalgic Tarot frame from the Witchy Stitcher. We're going to insert a photo of what the whole thing looks like here. And then I'm doing this on 20 count charcoal gray. Mm-hmm. And because I don't feel like wrangling the fabric every time I want to show it to you, we're just going to insert a photo now of the 334 stitches I did on it. Mm-hmm. So, and I just got a notification earlier and just glanced at it and just cackled. She released the Emperor card today on her Patreon, and it's a sloth. And it is amazing.
That's funny.
All right. I'll do one more.
Okay.
You can throw your last one in, and then I'll do the rest. Because you love this one. And you always want to see it. This is Heimdall from Carolyn Manning.
I do love this
I'm
one.
doing this on 16 count antique white. Here's a photo of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I stitched 420, trying to fill in that second page. Still not done yet.
Yeah, but goodness.
Probably got another 420. We're getting closer.
Yes, you are. Nice.
So just keep going.
Yes, please.
All right. All right. What is your project?
Oh, yep. Okay. Da-ba-da-ba-da. La 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 la. Hi. The last one I started working on. We're gonna probably talk a little more about what? Oh, okay. Talk about plans. And so this was part of my April Whippagory, and I haven't touched on these little suckers in a while, so longtime viewers will know this is part of the hometown holidays town church. So as part of my 50 starts for my 50th birthday year, one of the things I wanted to do was start this entire series and stitch them individually because I wanted to make them into a village. And there's been a whole long drama about it because I was sold the wrong fabric, the wrong color fabric, and we didn't catch it until it was too late after I chopped up a whole yard of it. But that's okay. We're fine. And it's going along okay. So this is on... I just won't be stitching any snowflakes, let's put it that way, because you won't see them and it'll be a waste of my eyesight and my time. So this is where I'm at on here. I literally picked it up today and I just started in, where's my finger? There we go. In the crook of the roof of the church. So I'm filling in the white.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yep.
I'm going to try to get 300 stitches in. Well, not try. I will get 300 stitches in before I put it down. I only touched some of the series because there's 25 of them. I only touched, I think, about maybe half of them last year. So my first priority is to try to get the ones that I didn't touch last year touched this year first. So this is the first one. And so this is on 40 count lamb's wool linen, and I'm doing it one thread over two. So it's itsy bitsy teeny weeny. And I'm using the call for threads. So there you go. So that's the last one. So I just started that this afternoon, working on it again. So there you go. And those are my whips. And let me write this down.
I had a question that ran out of my mind. Now
Okay.
It came back.
Okay, go ahead.
What category is that for?
Oh, do you want to talk about plans now? We can go through all of them.
No, I just wanted to know what category that was for.
Oh shoot! Now I forget. Now I gotta look. Don't mind me. I'm gonna look on my computer. Whoops. La 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 la. Pattern type paper.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Moving along.
Yes.
This next one is Celestial Symphony by Joan Elliott. Here's a photo of what it looks like. I said Joan Elliott. 16 count Love Bug from Fortnite Fabrics. And I stitched a grand total of 1,091 stitches on this puppy.
Nice.
And here's where we're at.
Nice.
So I have Longtime viewers will know that I made a mistake on the right side of the sun and have been, well, is it the right side? This side,
Yes.
over here.
That's
And
left.
not when I'm holding it like this, it is.
Fair, fair.
All right. So, made a mistake, had to fudge because I couldn't figure out where I made it. Well, okay, long story long. As I was coming back around to meet it, I figured out where the mistake was and went, I'm not going to pull all that out and restitch it. So, it has been fudged, and I don't care if you think you can see where it is. It's good enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So now, from now on, I don't have to worry for what I am stitching. Everything on the bottom row is correct. So,
Yay.
yay is right. I'm very pleased. I like it.
Good.
All right. This next one, I'm just trying to give it some love and give it some stitches.
Mm-hmm.
This is Aragorn from Thread Geeks. Artist is Will Shrikey. Here's a photo of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm stitching this on 16 count purl from Mystic Fabrics.
Nice.
And I stitched 1,185 stitches on this. And technically I could say I have a page finish, but it's not a true full coverage. So this is full coverage down here. It's not full coverage across the bottom.
Right.
But I did get that page done.
Yay.
It starts to darken up. This is like the lightest part of the cloak.
Right.
So, which I'm glad of because it was very hard to stitch all those light stitches next to each other.
I bet it was.
And there's a whole section in there where I put like 12 stitches in with the wrong color and discovered it and then said they look fine. Don't they look fine, people?
I can't tell.
Nope, you cannot.
No, you cannot. It looks great to me.
Gable says she was going to complain about it every time she saw it. I did that.
You know what you should do? You should like stitch a little box around the offending stitches.
I couldn't even find them now if I tried.
Right, because yeah, that's funny.
They were supposed to be a blue-green, and they were stitched as a gray.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
No. No.
I just grabbed the wrong color.
Yep.
All right. Two more.
Two more.
Two more.
Okay.
Two more. Because I'm just trying to plug along on this because the second to last part just got released. This is the Blackwater Siren Stitch Along from Bella Filipina. I will send you a photo because I have an updated photo.
Okay.
I'm doing this on 16 count Dark Waters called Dark Waters from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I stitched 650 stitches and I am working on the tail section of this mermaid.
Look at her.
I know.
Wow.
Probably another 700 to 800 stitches on that tail.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can move along to another mermaid.
Nice.
But man, I do love it. I absolutely love how it looks. Am I going to love going back and having to do the beading?
No.
But there's no way I'm doing the beading now because it'll just get caught on everything.
Absolutely. No, you would crush them.
Or get crushed in the sand. So just trying to plug away at that one. April 1st started SPRINGO.
Yay, SPRINGO.
The first number that was called was number 30. My number 30 happened to fall under the S And my S is Seaside Sampler. So I pulled it out and I'm supposed to do 100 stitches on it. I did 180 stitches. Seaside Sampler is by Rosewood Manor. Here's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it on 16 count Darling from Fortnite Fabrics using Treenway silks. And I worked up in this manta ray up here.
Awesome. Can you push it up just a little bit? Okay. Yeah, you can see most of what you do. Yeah. Again, another big mamma jamma.
That's a good size.
Yeah.
Just a good size. This was my January 1st start for 2024.
Wow.
Right.
Nice.
So the second number came out last night,
Okay.
and it made me laugh. It's number 31, which is in my I column.
Okay.
And I for me is ice because I had to fudge something with I because I didn't have anything very specific. Frozen.
Frozen.
Frozen will get stitched on when we are done filming.
Yay.
And that, dear viewers, 10,140.
I'm so glad you are on my Flosstube. I might have.
See, if we were doing competitive cross stitch, you would pick me.
Absolutely. I'm not stupid. I mean, that's awesome. No, those all looked really good. Okay.
Happy.
Shall we talk plans?
We shall.
And I'm going to get this back out so we can talk. Whoops. No.
What are your plans?
Do you want to talk about categories on what we're going to stitch for, or I should say whippagories?
Yeah, because I actually have them picked now.
Me too.
Okay. So we know what your paper pattern is because you already showed it.
Mm-hmm. Town church. So how about you?
Yep. My paper pattern is going to be the bear.
Nice.
So
okay, very good.
Get more working on that.
Okay. For the next whippagory of fancy ladies, I will be doing the Snow Queen.
Ooh, she's fancy.
Mm-hmm. And I'm, yes.
That's pretty.
What's your fancy lady?
I almost tried to beat the system and use like Dog's Day Out.
How?
I know. It wasn't going to, because one of the dogs could be a fancy lady.
Sure.
No.
Yes, that's what she's talking about in that whippagory.
No, I sucked it up.
Okay, good.
Cleopatra's coming out.
Yay! You haven't touched Cleo.
She hasn't been out yet this year.
Right.
I also did a list of all my projects that haven't been started on my goal for the year, and I'm like, ooh, there's a fair chunk of these puppies.
Yep. I hear that.
Yep. So Cleopatra's coming out.
Okay. For the whippagory
next one
of more than 30 colors, I will be doing the Barbara and Cheryl design called Sitting Pretty.
Nice.
Which is a full coverage picture of a front porch.
I almost want to do the big one I have.
I know. You're going to have to pull it out maybe the 2026. Okay, yourself?
My more than 30 colors, because I decided between SPRINGO and the categories and WhipGo, I'm like, and temperature stitching, I'm like, please don't try to kill yourself. Mm-hmm. So it's my more than 30 colors is Solstice.
Good idea. Yeah, good idea.
I feel like I just don't need to worry about that.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
The next one is a whip that's older than 2 years old. So anything April 2023, or I should say the end of March 2023 back. Mine will be country. What is it called again? Oh, this is bad. The design is called My Beloved, and a country cottage. Needleworks. The daughter of Diane, who does Little House Needleworks. Yeah.
Don't ask me things.
It's called My Beloved. It's beautiful. I'll show you later when I touch it.
Okay.
And yours?
Fine. That's good. Shores of Hawk Run Hollow.
Nice. Nice.
I'm going to try to get that block finished.
Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. And the last one is Flora and Fauna, and I'm doing Mystic Stitches Fleur de Pays 2. It is, it looks like a Tuscan countryside with a field of poppies, and it's full coverage.
Nice.
Yep.
Mine's on my SPRINGO board.
Okay.
It's Poltergeist Pirates.
Yay!
It's got a shark in the water.
That would count as the fauna. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. I don't care. We'll see if Sammy yells at you.
What is she going to yell at me? Shark.
I don't
Fauna.
know.
Fauna is animal.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay.
It didn't say land animal.
True. So those are the.
And so.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The Whippagories. Yeah. No. I was just going to quick throw out my Whipco. Matt picked the bear. Yes. And Sammy picked Moonlight Sampler. I got a lot of crap to stitch this month.
Yes, you do. The two focus pieces that I picked for the month of April, which are my Whipco this year, is Fleur de Pays 2, which means that in addition to what I'm going to stitch on the Whippagory, I'm putting 5 days worth of stitching in. And the other one is Nova Scotia Tartan Map by Foxbury Cottage.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got behind on a lot of stitching last month, so I'm trying to see if I can make up some of my Whipgos and some of March's category picks. Just because I have the overall yearly goal of trying to touch all of my pieces, and I got way behind. The last February and March, I did not stitch very much. So I'm not trying to hurt myself, but I am trying to, give a good stab at that goal of touching everything this year. So I'm going to try to do a little extra. We'll see.
I believe in your stabbing.
Thank you. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'm in the Whip Warriors group, and it's a focus weekend. So you try to put as many stitches as possible in one whip. And I'm going to use Under the Sea.
Okay.
I've abandoned the dream of getting it done by the end of March. We're past that.
I was like, okay, that's good. That's realistic. You're in the now.
So, but I still want to get it done sooner rather than later. So, there's a very good chance that my husband and I will be going to visit his family in a couple of months, depending on how long it takes to get my passport back. And I would like to have it done so that while I'm there, I can leave it to get framed and they can have it. So I still want to use it as daily stitching or every other day stitching. I still want to keep it going because I would really like to get that done for my godchildren. So anyways, Those are my plans for now. We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Wegman's bag.
Oh.
Oh, Wegman's bag. You're filling up with online swag. Wegman's bag of
Yeah, pretty much.
acquisitions. All the things I received for this episode were all digital. So I didn't print them all of it off, but do you want to go first?
Sure. One digital. I caved. I bought the Lola Crow Stitch Along, the bird one.
Oh, you
It
did?
hasn't started yet, but I did. I caved.
Yeah, it's
and
okay.
Then I got Gable to cave. And then Gable got Gina to cave.
Oh, it was a chain.
I want to see if Gina can get anyone else to cave.
Right? There you go.
This is how it happens, people.
Do you know the official name of it? Is like the Fantastical Birds or something like that?
Something birds, Sal. I don't know. I haven't even picked my fabric yet.
Okay. And we both already kind of talked about this one. This came out this week. We've already talked about that.
Yes.
The Empyrean one. So there you go. Go ahead.
And I've got something from our sponsor. She's not our sponsor. It's just funny. It's just really funny. All right, so from Forbidden Fiber Co. she released a project inspired by the Winter Court. And I don't know why I thought she was confusing the Winter Court with the Night Court, but she's not.
No, she's not.
This is the Winter Court.
And will you explain the books from which these are
coming from? It's ACOTAR. It's a Court of Thorns and Roses series.
Yes.
Series by Sarah J. Maas.
Yes. Which is my gateway drug into the books.
Yes,
I read books, but not, I didn't read those books until Kate.
Yes. Okay. This is Countess. It's just a very light gray.
Okay. Yeah.
I got mine as a 16 count. And then, so this says, actually, let me take it out so you don't get the thing. It says, the Winter Court does not yield to anyone. We may freeze, we may suffer, but we endure. Callus, the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the pattern.
Ooh. Interesting.
And I just looked at this and went, oh no, there are 7 courts. You know how I feel
about serious disease. Yes.
I'm like, no.
There are 7 courts.
And it's a polar bear needle minder.
Nice.
And then the floss is a pale cotton winter wonderland collegiate. Collegian's from Empyrean. Confession. Being tested makes you stronger. So some pale blues, a dark blue, a gray, and a
icy blue, yeah, and a brown, tan.
It's kind of a pink. It's a pinky.
Oh, is that what's it called?
What does not being tested makes you stronger.
Interesting.
It is. So yes, I will stitch this. I'll watch for the other ones. It probably will already be over, but I don't know if you saw the thing I sent you on Friday. It's the 50th anniversary of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and she's got something coming out.
Oh no.
Oh no is right.
I forgot about that.
She's not just dying yarn for that one. I think she's doing a cross stitch thing, and I'm like, just take my damn money.
I was just gonna say, and it's 50 years, which just makes me sad at the same time.
It does, but yet again, it's like I feel like I can hug Monty Python to myself and go, I've had you like most of my entire
Most of
life.
my life, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's another thing that Kate and I bonded over was our love for Monty Python's Search for the Holy Grail.
I did try to find the trebuchet for the table at StitchCon, but it was too much money.
Yes, yes, it would be.
I would have liked to have been flinging cows at people across
Oh
the
my
table.
gosh, that would have been hilarious. Table 2. Okay. Are you finished?
That's it for my haul.
I just have a couple of things. Coming. Yeah. Start of the month, you get the band sampler, and just so you can see, I got the coastal one. Kate is doing the.
So good.
And so the bottom, the coral shells and the little beach huts are April. Have I started this yet? No. And it's okay. I'm enjoying myself. The other thing that came out for me is I have a subscription to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, and I get the online digital form. And this is the spring cover. Typically, I am not a springy girl. Y'all well know me. I love me some autumn and some Christmas winter. But there were a couple of cute things in here. And also, I'm a little bit into rug cooking, and some of the punch needle stuff can be turned into that. One of the cross-stitching ones that caught my eye, I just printed off one, is called The Stitching Bunny by, is it Crochetta Go-Go? Crochetta Go-Go?
Yes. Something like that.
Something
Crochetta
like that.
Go-Go.
Yeah. I thought that this was really cute. I like the stitching accoutrement. I don't necessarily need the sampler border or the flowers. But if you look and just do the middle section, I can see that as like something in my stitch room. Can you see it? Kind of.
I like the borders and the flowers. I don't like the alphabet.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's me.
No, and I'm with you. Like I said, I would pull out just this section here and just, but it's cute. I like it. I like her stuff. Just sometimes I'm like, I don't need that much stuff on my patterns. And I'm not saying that just about her. It's just like sometimes people stuff so much stuff in their patterns. There's no place for your eye to land. But that's just me. Okay, done.
It's just you.
It is just me. That's all I have.
I have one more thing I'd like to say, and probably should have said it at the start of the episode, but
go ahead.
I would like to say congratulations to Memphis Sarah E.
Yes.
She is opening a brick and mortar store, taking over a brick and mortar store in Nashville, correct?
Yeah,
or Memphis.
You just keep talking. Memphis, I'm going to look.
Okay. Well, it opened. It had its soft opening this past weekend, and I just wanted to say congratulations, and we need more people who are willing to step into these roles.
Yes.
And I can't remember the name of it.
Stitchers Memphis.
So it's in Memphis. Stitchers Memphis.
Yeah.
Is the name. And please give them a look-see if you're in the area.
I've seen some like videos / pictures of now that it's open. I think she actually opened it like April for like it's now like official open like as of yesterday, but they did the soft thing this weekend like you talked about. Just the video, what little I've seen so far, she is well stocked with some stuff. And it looks like she's got a lot of threads, a lot of Rainbow Gallery specialty stuff. I saw a wall of needlepoint for those people who might be doing that. It's like a lot of canvases, a lot of local stuff. So yeah, it looks If I ever go to Memphis, love to go see that shop. But yeah, congrats, Sarah. That's awesome.
It is.
I've always kind of thought about it in the back of my mind. Should I open something up here? And it's like, do you have the time, energy to do something like that? And I'm like, I'm not so
I don't.
sure. I'm not so sure. But yeah, that's awesome. It's really exciting to see. It's nice to have a local store that you can just run to and pick up your stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, online and digital is great, but sometimes you just need to go to a brick and mortar and just kind of inhale the smell of the threads.
Sometimes you just want to talk to somebody about things you're thinking about doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And get inspired and maybe find a designer or a pattern you'd never seen before. You just don't know. Hidden treasures. So that's a good thing. Yes, definitely. Yay, Sarah.
Yay.
Okay. I think that's all it for me. How's about yourself?
That's it for me. I wanted to see if I could get it to go.
No.
No.
I thought it was
I
this.
give the thumbs up.
There we go.
Oh, I just got the. Yeah, all right.
There we go. Okay.
We will eventually stop messing around
Playing
with
with
these
these things. Well, thanks
Not
again,
sure
everybody.
when, but...
Yeah, I think I'll eternally be fascinated with it. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, thank you everybody for watching, for sending us questions and comments, encouragement,
for liking, sharing, all the YouTube things. We
all that
appreciate
stuff.
each and every one of you,
Absolutely.
even if there are multiples of you.
Yes, and I think with that, we'll take our leave. So happy stitching, everyone. See you in a couple weeks.
Happy stitching.
Bye.